From the outside, his life made sense. The kind of sense people admire. Stable work, predictable days, everything in its place. If you looked at him, you wouldn't see a problem. And that's exactly why no one noticed. Because nothing was wrong. And yet, something was missing. Not loudly, not dramatically, just quietly. Like a room that looks complete, but feels empty. So here's the question. How can someone have everything and still feel like nothing is happening? Stay with that, because this story is not about losing everything. It's about realizing you never truly had it. If you've ever felt like life is moving, but you're not inside it, subscribe now, because what you're about to see might feel uncomfortably familiar. Now, imagine this, a small apartment in Tokyo, early morning. The city is already awake, but inside, everything is still. He sits at the edge of his bed, same time, same routine. Every day, he gets up, prepares for work, moves through the motions without thinking. Because thinking would change something, and he's not sure he wants that. Or maybe he's not sure he can handle it. So he continues, day after day, until one moment, almost invisible, breaks the pattern. Not dramatically, just enough to make him notice. And once he notices, he can't unsee it. It happens in the middle of something ordinary, a train ride, a passing reflection, a pause between tasks, and suddenly, a question appears, uninvited. What is all of this for? At first, it feels like nothing, just a thought, easy to ignore. So he does. He returns to routine, work, tasks, distractions. But the question doesn't leave. It waits, quietly, until the next moment of stillness. And then, it returns, stronger, more specific. Is this really my life? And here's where things begin to shift. Because once that question appears, something changes. You can't go back to not seeing it. And now, everything feels slightly off. The same routine, but different. The same actions, but heavier. Because now, he's aware. And awareness is difficult to ignore. In Japanese philosophy, this is often the beginning, not of change, but of discomfort. Because before clarity comes confusion. Before direction comes emptiness. And here's the tension. What do you do when your life works but doesn't feel real? Change doesn't come as a decision. Not at first. It comes as a tension. He begins to notice simple things. The sound of footsteps, the feeling of air, the rhythm of his own breath. Nothing extraordinary, but for the first time, he's there, not thinking about the next moment, not replaying the last, just present. And in Japanese Zen, this is everything. Not improving life, not fixing it, but entering it. Because what he begins to understand is something subtle. Life was never missing. He was, and that changes the direction completely. Now, it's not about finding something new. It's about removing what was in the way. The constant thinking, the automatic patterns, the unconscious repetition. And slowly, very slowly, something returns. Not excitement, not intensity, but aliveness. Simple, quiet, real. From the outside, nothing has changed. Same job, same city, same routine. But internally, everything is different, because now he's present inside his own life, and that makes even ordinary moments feel complete. Not because they are perfect, but because they are experienced. And this is where Japanese philosophy becomes clear. Ikigai is not something you find far away. It's something that emerges when you are fully in what you're doing, when attention replaces distraction, when presence replaces autopilot. And here's the final realization. He didn't need a different life. He needed to be in the one he already had. If this story made you question how present you are in your own life, subscribe, because there are more ideas like this that don't just change how you think, but how you experience everything. And before you go, ask yourself this: are you living your life, or just moving through it? Because sometimes the difference is not in what you do, but in whether you're truly there. When it happens, he begins to notice things, small things, the silence after work, the repetition of days, the absence of something he can't name, and instead of pushing it away, he pauses, just slightly, long enough to feel it. And that's when it expands, not into panic, but into emptiness. Not the dramatic kind, the quiet kind, the kind that doesn't demand attention, but slowly takes over. And this is where most people turn away. They fill the space with noise, with distraction, with movement, but he doesn't. Not this time. Instead, he sits with it, uncomfortable, uncertain, and in that stillness, something unexpected happens. He realizes his life has been structured, but not lived. Everything was planned, but nothing was felt. And here's the deeper realization. He wasn't unhappy. He was absent. And that's far more difficult to confront, because now the question is no longer, what is wrong? But where have I been all this time?